Well, hello, everybody. David, why am I not surprised that you are already in the chat? I love it. I love it. So, this is something new that we're going to be trying, and that is a Let's Play. I know usually you're supposed to do this on Twitch, but I just figured out YouTube. I don't want to figure out Twitch as well. So, what we're going to do here is talk for just a few moments about what the heck this game is, and then I'm going to try it out. And I got to tell you, I haven't played it at all. I did install it and let it run for a moment and did about 10, 20 seconds of the initial training just to make sure that it works. But aside from that, I haven't touched it. And you got to know a little bit of background about me. I'm not a gamer. I enjoy playing cinematic games like Mass Effect, basically anything BioWare before BioWare got bad. But that's really because I like the stories. I don't really like first-person shooters. What I will say, though, is when I was in high school, back in the day, I absolutely loved playing X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, which this is basically that. So, aside from not having a joystick anymore, because, well, I haven't had a joystick for my computer in probably 20 years, I'm interested to see how this thing plays. And I hear it's really good. So, give you guys a little bit of background on what we're dealing with here. This is Babylon 5, I Found Her, which the actual official long title is Babylon 5, I Found Her, Danger and Opportunity. So what the heck is this? I found a pretty good write-up over at myabandonedware.com. So I'm just going to, instead of pretending I know what I'm talking about, I'm going to read the write-up real quick. So, description of Babylon 5, I Found Her, Danger and Opportunity. One of the best fan-made game ever made, and definitely a strong testament to what a group of dedicated fans can do. Danger and Opportunity is the amazing and completely free preview campaign for Babylon 5, I've Found Her, a fan-made 3D space sim. The project was started by Oleg Petrov, Russian designer who created I Found Her, a popular fan fiction set in the Babylon 5 universe, which I have not checked out, but now I should. After a halt in the middle of 1999, development of the game went back on a track after Sierra canceled Babylon 5 Into the Fire. So Babylon 5 Into the Fire is a completely different thing made by Sierra, and if anyone who used to play like the old Star Trek games and everything, Interplay and Sierra and all that, so Babylon 5 Into the Fire was going to be a space sim. They were developing it, and for many different reasons, including the bankruptcy of the first company and just the inadequacy of the license of Babylon 5 after the series had ended, they just didn't see a need to keep it going. So it vanished into software limbo. I have heard people say that there are playable alphas out there, but they are not readily available. If anyone has one, please send it my way. But I hear it was really good. But it was just an alpha, so it was nowhere near even able to be really played fully. But so that was Babylon 5 Into the Fire. So once that got canceled, good old Oleg over here, started continuing to develop his space sim. And now, more than 3 years in the making, by the way, this was posted in 2003, so now more than 3 years in the making, 20 years ago, fans of the hit TV series and space sim in general can enjoy the fruits of Oleg and his team's labor of love. Yeah, Jen, I think Interplay was. I just remember I used to play like Starfleet Academy and Star Trek Borg, which was really good. I think it was called Borg, I think. Yeah, I'm drinking. This is how much this is going to be great, guys. So I used to play a lot of Interplay games and Sierra games. But, yeah, so it went the way of the dodo. But, so Oleg puts out this fan-made demo. And let's keep going. Danger and Opportunity is a full space sim campaign that offers at least 6 to 7 hours of enjoyment. We will not be playing for 6 or 7 hours. Great storyline and a very faithful atmosphere to the show. The storyline, taken from the fan fiction of the same name, covers events of over 1,000 years, starting with the last great war against the Shadows. By the way, newbies, spoiler warning, I think, again, I haven't played this game. I haven't watched anything about this game. Haven't read any write-ups except for what I'm writing now. But if it's talking about the Great War, you may want to just wait until you've watched the whole series before you check this video out. So, the first thing you'll notice about Danger and Opportunity, aside from the whopping 200 megabyte size, woo, a whopping 200 megs, guys, is how professional everything looks. I will say that I've only seen the menu in the opening credits, which I will show you all. It looks kind of nice. The in-game graphics look almost like the exact images from the show. The first time I saw a Narn, and again, I'm reading this from a description from 20 years ago. The first time I saw a Narn capital ship in the game, I was amazed at how much it looks like the real thing. So he continues on. There's a little bit of a review here. There are a few gripes I can think of about this game. First, the tutorial missions are a bit too boring. Oh, good. That's what we're going to play first. And you have to tolerate them before getting into the real game where the fun begins. Second, hyperspace travel. Ooh, we get to travel in hyperspace. Are more tedious than fun. Although, fortunately, you can press Control-A. Remember that, guys, Control-A. To use autopilot and speed up the sequence so you won't have to die of boredom. The last gripe is that the game is on the short side, only 6 to 7 hours. Well, that makes it great for us. And the skirmish mode is not yet finished. It never was finished. So if you have a non-flat rate internet connection or dial-up, that may not warrant a hefty download. Oh, God, I missed 20 years ago. Still, with superb production values, Danger and Opportunity is a very faithful homage to the hit TV series that deserves to be in every fan's collection. Well, it's in mine now. Fans of the Space Sims in general will be impressed by the production value and the excellent storyline. Highly recommended. And keep your eyes out for future campaigns that promise to be even longer and better. Spoilers, there weren't any. This review was by Hotud. Hotud on myabandonware.com. So thank you for 20 years ago, Hotud, for making that review for me. Okay. So question for everybody first. Has anyone played this? Anyone in the chat, have you played this? Yeah, and Martin, because Narn ships are real. How do you know, man? Maybe the Narn are out there. We just haven't met them yet. I hope we meet the Narn and not the Vorlon first. Just saying. Whoa, David, whoa, is your graphics card big enough? I have a pretty decent graphics card because even though I don't play a lot of games, I render a lot of video. So I have a pretty decent card. I think we're going to be okay. Jen says, I've never even heard of this. Lewis says, nope. And David says, no. Well, great. It's going to be a new experience for everybody. And I'm probably going to suck at it. So let's get going. I'm going to... I tested this out before you all got here. So, this should work. Let's find out. I've got to do a little transition here. Please hold. And here we go. My first time playing Babylon 5. I've found her. And actually it's I've, not I found her. So I need to change my title crawl later. Here we go. It's going to start with a cinematic. It's going to be an amazing 20-year-old cinematic. Enjoy. Has to load first. Guys in the chat, let me know if you're hearing this. You should be. Here it comes.
In the northern skies of Narn, there's a thin yellow star that rises each night. Centuries ago, the Narn named this star Bathan. But since then, no one thought that the neutral system surrounding the star was worthy to explore. In the year 2254, a Narn task force explored the system and discovered Bathan Thor, a beautiful green planet suitable for colonization. But there was something that Earth Alliance spy probes discovered that was missed by the Narns. A cold, distant world of massive deposits of Quantine-40, Bathan-11. The Earth Force Intelligence Division, with the support of the Psy-Corps faction known as Department Sigma, began a covert operation to possess the planet and its resources.
Okay, so that's the intro. The Psycorn Earth Alliance. Can anyone hear me? I see Jen says couldn't hear me over the game, but is my audio coming in before we get started? There's a 7-second delay, so I'll just wait. Wokel asks if this is a mod for Free Space. No, this is a completely fan-made space sim. Now, it was never completed, but this is the tutorial in the first campaign. And I'm assuming no one's saying I can't hear you. So I'm guessing that means people can hear me, right? This is my first Let's Play, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. Yes, I can. Woohoo, Martin says yeah. Oh, it's much louder than me. Oh, I can fix that. Thank you, Jen. I can fix that. I can turn that down. I'll turn the desktop audio down just a bit. Look at that. Okay. First important question, guys. I'm not going to be Nikolai Shvitchenko. So, what's the name of our pilot? First person that puts a name in the chat gets it. What's the name of our pilot? Well, that's why I was waiting, Martin, for somebody to say, yeah, I can hear you. But good point. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I like it, David. I like it. David wins. Commander Keffer. Commander Keffer it is. So, we're going to select Commander Keffer. Okay, so again, I haven't done much except for the first little training sim, but I will show you. This is a full, mapped out, playable game, and you can find this online in several locations. Again, it was fan-made. It's not licensed. So I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers TV would not like you to download it, so I'm not going to put a link because I don't want to get yelled at, but you can definitely search for it. Thomas, sorry, Keffer won before Jeffrey Sinclair. I would have picked Jeffrey Sinclair over Keffer, but here we are. So in the settings here, just so y'all can see, we're at medium Teslization. I already played with that a little bit because it was flickering on my screen. But everything else, we're on high. I got debris turned on. I got high details, high load bias, high directional indicators, high starfield density. So we are high, high, high. Yep. Sound, let's make sure. Okay, music is turned down. Effects are okay. Good there. Game setup. What is game setup? Oh, we have game cheats. Invulnerability, infinite ammo, infinite fuel, blackouts, redouts, difficulty. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say... Oh, and we have the difficulty. We're going to stick with medium. And I'm not going to do any cheats yet. However, if this doesn't go well, I know I can go back and turn on infinite ammo, infinite fuel, and invulnerability. So right now we're going to leave these unchecked, but we can come back later if we need to. And let's see, controls. Here's the important thing. Joystick. Well, I don't have one of those, but I do know my mouse works because I already tried it. Let's see, pitch up, pitch down, all that makes sense. Left roll is Q, roll right is E. Speed is mouse button 3. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Set speed to 0 is back button. That's kind of hard. I've got to jump over here to do that. I may have to remap that later, but not right now. Match speed is enter. Slide mode. I don't know what slide mode is, but it's left Alt T. Okay. Slide left A, slide right D. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we're just using the usual first-person shooter stuff here. I'm guessing slide up and slide down is because, you know, we're flying in a Star Fury here, I'm assuming, and they got some really good physics. So it's just like whoop and down. Accelerate forward, accelerate backwards. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good, good, good. Toggle control modes is spacebar. Afterburner, yeah, is tab. Okay, that all makes sense to me. I think we can figure that out. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do, there's simulator, there's new game, and there's multiplayer. Well, one day maybe we can see if multiplayer works, but not today. So we're just going to jump in a new game. I did look at the simulator a little bit. Again, as the review said, it was not fully finished when the game was released. But you can go in there and say, like, I want to fight a Narn fighter, or I want to fight a Centauri fighter, and so forth and so on. But for right now, we're going to do a new game. And we are going to do training because I haven't played this yet, aside to make sure it works. So let's go into training. And before I hit start here, David says has to be Kefford. Lord knows he didn't do anything for a whole season. This is true. Martin, if you value your lives, be somewhere else. Hell yeah. I don't think I'm going to be that good, though. Belby, hey, I think I pronounced that name right. Belby, oh man, good luck. I tried this back in the day. I spun out and puked right off the bat. Oh, good. That's a good sign. Woko says there are great mods around. Star Trek Armada 2 and Sims of Solar Empire and Homeworld. Yeah, you know, the one I did find, Woko, I tried and it didn't really work out that well, is I used to play a hell of a lot of Birth of the Federation, Star Trek Birth of the Federation. And there is a Babylon 5 mod, but it's not that good. The one I've heard is really good is Armada 2. So if this all works out, and you guys enjoy these Let's Plays, which right now I'm seeing some good action in the chat, so that's a good possibility, we'll do some more of these. The one I really want to do, foreshadowing, is I would love to play Mass Effect with you all, because there's a lot of Babylon 5 homages in Mass Effect. And when I say Mass Effect, I mean the whole kit and caboodle, 1, 2, and 3. Maybe not Andromeda, but 1, 2, and 3. Keffer's Chaos sign is studio note. I like that. I'm going to steal that when we get to a certain point in our recording of the episodes, Jen. Thank you for that. Okay, let's get started, guys. We're going to go training.
Attention on deck.
Ooh.
Good morning.
Voice acting.
My name is Commander Downard. This is not much of a hearty welcome, but EA Command is sending us a lot of pilots, so we have plenty to do around here. Now step into your flight suit. The training will begin immediately. A technician will help you to connect your flight suit to your life support system. Do exactly what your instructor tells you to do. Don't do anything you haven't been told to do. You'll be taken out of the hangar on autopilot and delivered to the nav point where your flight will begin. Your instructor, Commander Rotain, will join you shortly. Good luck.
Okay, so our primary objectives for this training op is meet the instructor and obey the instructor. They did say it was Psycor that was involved in this, so obeying the instructor makes a lot of sense to me. Let's go ahead and launch. I love the loading screens. It's great. This is pretty, though, guys. This is a fan-made, unlicensed game. 20 years ago. Started working on it in 1999, released in 2003.
Autopilot engaged.
I knew you were going to say that. Well, I'm in position. Where's the instructor?
Stand by, Sigma 1. Your instructor is on the way.
Yeah, Thomas says I'm shocked by the quality of voice acting. So am I. It's like a whole bunch of us making a game. It's great. Oh, we're in the HUD.
Does that thing work? Yeah, good morning, Sigma 1.
I'm not touching
I'm here to lead you through this course.
I beg your pardon, sir, but where's Commander Rotain?
The commander? No, sir. I'm not authorized to say this, but I'm here to replace him.
No problem.
Okay, first of
That's
all,
a pretty
small
Jupiter.
note about me. My name is Max Delay. As you might have guessed, I'm not a real fighter pilot. I'm not a pilot at all.
Oh, good. Our
I'm
instructor's not a
mechanic.
pilot.
But since nobody else is available right now, I have to instruct you here. So please, let's go together through this.
Whatever you say.
Good.
All right?
My
Let's
instructor,
begin.
who I must
As you may
obey.
have noticed already, the
Is not a
flight
pilot.
controls of your ship are locked. Before we start with flight maneuvers, we should take a look into the HUD.
Okay, we're looking at the HUD.
The head-up display shows the most important flight information. Let's start with the comm system. You can open the communication interface by pressing the C key.
Okay.
You should see a window then. That gives you an overview about the ships and installations that you may contact on your own call. You can give orders to your wingman as well as activate a jump gate. Okay, please notify me by the communication interface when you wish to continue.
I already did that game. Thank you. Oh, did I go too fast? I think I went too fast for the game. I love how my I'm ready to proceed is 911.
Okay, good. We continue with the HUD now. Independent from your current HUD mode, you can always see a yellow orb at the bottom of the HUD. This is our 3D view of the data that is gathered by your radar. While you rotate your craft, the orb remains stationary in the world coordinate system, so you always know where you're looking at. On this orb you see a few dots. These dots indicate that your radar has spotted contacts at relative positions shown down
I
there.
love that, like space combat should be. It's
Contacts are
3D.
usually
The
shown
radar
as
is
green,
3D.
hostile contacts as red. Neutral contacts may be shown as blue. As you
Note
can
to
see,
self,
there are
don't
quite
shoot
a few
blue
other
or
ships flying
green
around
stuff.
Here. The civilian traffic, that's it. Be careful not
Trevor,
to
this
fly
is
into
not a
one of
mod.
these freighters
This is actually a
passing through the
full-made
sector. The HUD offers two
fan-made
modes,
space sim
navigation
from
and
2003
combat. You
called
can switch
Babylon
between
5
them by
I
pressing
Found
the
Her.
End key. The navigation mode is used to travel the great distances between nav points or between hyperspace beacons, but that's kinda another story. The combat mode is your default mode, and it allows targeting and weapon control. I guess that is what it's all about, eh? Okay, now you're free to try things out.
Oh, good, I'm
Some
free.
HUD indicators and displays work only in combat mode, some only in nav mode. Switch your HUD modes and see the difference between them.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done with that.
I've got to switch my modes. How do I switch my modes? Press N to switch between HUD modes. Okay. That's navigation mode. That's normal mode, I guess. Okay, now I'm supposed to contact him and let him know I'm ready to proceed. 911. Let's go.
Okay, now please press the N key to switch to combat mode.
Combat
the
mode.
combat mode
That's
gives you the
that's
info
navigation mode.
that's
This is
vital
combat
in
mode.
being in a fight with other ships or installations. Your targeting computer is able to distinguish between friend, foe, and neutral ships. With the comma and period keys, you can cycle through all objects in your target list. Once targeted, you will see info about the targeted object, name or ID, ship type, and
Okay,
its
so I want to
distance.
use the comma and period
speed,
keys to
which will
switch
be
through
shown at the
targets.
lower left target display.
Oh, there
I
you go.
guess you already had such a display in the fighters that you piloted before.
Exactly.
So there's my
Tiger class.
instructor.
Anyway, the sensors are
He's
much
an
more
SA-20
sensitive now.
Nova.
Feel free to play with the targeting options. Notify me when you're done.
There's the EA cargo freighter. It's carrying oranges, guys. My first Easter egg of the game. The EA cargo freighter, the Eric San, is carrying as cargo oranges. I love this game. I love it. No, we got maintenance bot. We got the transfer point at IO, which is kind of important later. By the way, I think the training sim said this was 2248, I believe. So we are several years before the transfer point at IO is not good for President Santiago. Okay, let's see. I think I'm good with my targeting, so let's contact with 911 again.
Okay, now we come to the flight part.
Oh, you're flying.
I know
Here we
that you
go.
already know how to fly, so I say let's move around a bit. In
Okay.
a few seconds I will unlock some of your flight controls.
Oh, I was locked? I didn't even know. I wasn't
Here you
trying to
go.
fly. Oh, I'm unlocked. What does that mean?
You can rotate your
Ooh.
craft now.
Ooh, I'm
but still
rotating.
can't move. That's okay, don't worry.
I'm
No
spinning.
worries, sir.
Now we will practice some turning. Turn your craft towards my ship to see it appear in your targeting reticle.
Where's his
Pretend you
ship?
hate me
Hold
so
on.
much that you want to shoot me. You can target my ship first with your targeting system. A
There he
small
is.
green arrow near your targeting reticle will show you the direction you must turn in order to face your target.
I found him.
Ah, well done. Now I want you to face the station. Do it.
God, he's really... Okay, the station. Okay, it must be the transfer point, so let's go over here.
Not
There.
bad. Now a harder task. I'm gonna fly around a little and you must keep my ship in your targeting reticle
Oh, are
for
you
5
now?
seconds. I'm sure you can do it.
Okay, well, let's find out. He's flying around. I gotta keep him in my targeting reticle for 5 seconds. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
Very good.
Haha.
Now I think it is safe to unlock the rest of your flight controls.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're free to fly around, but please be extremely careful. The acceleration and agility of this Fury might surprise you. Do not fly too fast. Remember about inertia. A hard collision may damage or even destroy your craft. And you will fail this session if you collide with my ship or any other object.
Guys, I know you
Fly
can't,
around,
you
but
can't
don't get too
quote
far
unquote
away.
feel this.
By the way,
But
by
the
pressing
throttle
the
is
straight
really
modifier key
smart.
while moving, your flight controller
It's
will
got
make you
inertia
slide
built
up,
in.
down, left, and right.
So when I kill the
You forgot
throttle,
something, sir.
Oh,
I'm
that's
moving.
right. Thanks.
and
There are
the
two
physics
flight
looks
control
good too.
modes, cruise mode and inertial mode. The cruise mode is your default flight mode. In this mode, your ship's thrusters are working to achieve the cruise speed set by your throttle controller, compensating your lateral speed. That roughly means that you are always flying in the direction you're facing. Just remember that your thrusters can't accelerate instantly. When in inertial flight mode, the thrusters will not compensate your ship's lateral speed, so you keep flying freely in the same direction with the same speed, and you still can rotate or slide your ship. It is helpful, for example, when you want to fly to a certain point and keep your speed while shooting at hostiles behind you. You can switch between the cruise and inertial flight modes by pressing the space key. The red sign in the left ladder indicates that you are in inertial mode.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to explain the ladders before. Well, here it goes. The scales on the left and right side, as well as the one at the top of your HUD, are called ladders, and they show the speed of the Fury relative to its current direction.
So as I was saying earlier,
the left ladder shows
he's
your
still
forward
talking.
and backward speed. The
One
yellow
second.
marker indicates your current throttle set. That's not always matching your current speed, especially when you make a hard turn. The ladder at the top shows how you slide to the left or right. The one on the right side shows how fast you slide up and down. Fly around and notify me when you're ready to proceed.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so like a Star Fury, I have, you know, the ability to just use my boosters and go forward or backwards. But if I want to just move in three-dimensional space, I can, here's my slide up, and as you can see on the right HUD, I have my thrusters going on the bottom, and I'm just going straight up. And then my slide down, oop, that's not slide down. Where's my slide down? Okay, my slide down is Z. Okay, so Z and X are my slide downs. Now what is, I know we already looked at this before and I already forgot it. Okay, so D is my slide right, and I'm guessing A is my slide left. Yeah, okay. And he said there was an inertial mode and a normal mode, or whatever he called it. So right now I'm in normal mode, so when I hit the thrusters, as soon as I let go of the thrusters, I slow back down. So it's going to keep me in my normal, wherever I want to stay. Now if I go to inertial mode, the thrusters will keep going even when I let go. So here I'm in inertial mode, and I'm going to do, let's say 57 speed. And oh, it actually, yeah, so this is really intuitive. Like you can see here, I'm not touching the speed. It is slowing down and speeding up to keep me going in the relative direction that I initially had picked. Ooh, and I just hit the transfer point on IO. I yeah, definitely hit the transfer point on IO. Oops. Well, I am Kefir. Okay. So enough playing around with that. Let's target my instructor. Oh wait, no, let's call 911.
Okay, now you're gonna fly a longer distance.
Okay.
Please switch to nav mode by pressing the F key. A nav point called Nav A should appear on your screens now. Well, it should. Please hold on a second.
Yeah, Nav A is not showing up. I love that there's
Yes,
a
here it
storyline
is.
even in the training.
When being in navigation mode, press comma or period to cycle through all available nav points in the area.
I
The
think it's-
data on the currently selected nav point should appear on your left display. Now target Nav A. As you can see, the nav point is 30 kilometers away from my current position. Okay, Sigma 1, we will fly to this nav point, but don't go too fast. Follow me.
Okay, switch to nav mode. Oh, okay.
Make sure you're in cruise mode. For the beginning, set your throttle to 250 meters per second.
Callisto, Ganymede,
Of course, your
Europa,
craft could fly
Jupiter.
faster, but the software limits it in
Nav A,
cruise
okay.
mode to
There we
prevent
go.
any mistakes by some, careless pilots.
Yeah, inertial mode, I already crashed into the transfer point at IO, so...
By the way, you might also want to use the afterburner. The rear and forward thrusters
Oh
get a
yeah,
bigger
let's
boost
do
there,
afterburner, let's
though
do it.
somehow limiting your maneuverability. To activate
Afterburner!
afterburners, hit the tab key.
Whee! I'm killing my fuel, but this is fun. Okay, well, I'm afterburning the nav point A. Yeah, Martin, no scurvy in space. Thomas says Sheridan would be so happy. Yes, with all the oranges. David, I think this is either said during the Minbari War or right after it, because the Minbari War was 10 years. Oh, I just overshot the nav point because I wasn't paying attention. Oopsie. Oh, I was still going the wrong way. Oh, wow. I am absolutely flying the wrong way. Oh my goodness. What? Shoot. I'm going the wrong way, and I'm flying. Oh, okay. How do I? This is a problem. So, point of Star Fury. Okay, I get it. It's the physics. This game is too smart for me. So obviously I'm in space. So if I'm going at a ludicrous speed away from the nav point and I pass it, I'm going to continue going that speed until I slow my engine, my relative motion down. Okay, so now I'm at 0 point, and now I can go forward, and now I'm going the right way again. Oh, this is going to be hard during combat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, IO does look great, Thomas. I'm not doing Lost in Space. This is true. Okay, I'm 50k away. So I gotta remember to slow down before I get there, because I'll just shoot right past it again. So 40k, 30k. Okay, so we're gonna turn off the afterburner. 19k. Okay, we're gonna start slowing down. Slowing down. Not fast enough. How do I... There's got to be a way to do like a dead stop. I'm going to pass right past it again.
Now please set your throttle to 0.
How do I
set
set
it? You may have noticed it takes some time until the fury has come to a stop.
Yeah, just a bit. I have noticed. Thank you.
Very good.
No,
now
I'm still going at 1.5k.
We will go through hyperspace to another solar system.
I am not. No, I'm not ready. Look at this. I just passed the IO point again. I'm not ready to go into hyperspace.
As you can see, it's rather a long way from here. Flying them manually in cruise mode.
Anyone want to tell me how to do a full stop?
You can spare this time by using the autopilot. The most useful autopilot function is approach.
I'm still slowing down from when I left.
Using all power of your ship and not having any speed limits. Press the autopilot approach key and follow me to the jump gate. I'll wait for you there only for 5 minutes, Sigma 1. Good luck.
Okay. Okay, so use the autopilot approach. Oh, there's autopilot. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to find the jump gate. Transfer point, Callisto, Ganymede, Europa, Jupiter, L1, IO jump gate. Okay, and we're going to do Control A for autopilot. Oh, hooray for autopilot. I hope you guys are all appreciating the fact that I can't fly a Star Fury to save my life. We're not even in the game yet. We're in the tutorial, and I can't figure it out. But I will say, as we're flying to the jump gate, it's really the script here is great for a fan-made script. You've got the instructor like learning as he goes too, which makes you not confident at all. But the voice acting's good. This is really impressive for a fan-made game 20 years ago. Okay, so he's going to be there for 5 minutes. I think he'll be fine. Now, will my autopilot slow me down? Because I couldn't slow myself down. Yeah, in No Man's Sky, it actually slows you down for you. I'm hoping my autopilot does that. I am 100% monkey behind the wheel right now, so let's see what happens. Try the backspace. Oh yeah, remember I said the backspace was too far away. Okay, well I'm going to turn off autopilot, and let's see. Backspace is slowing me down, but it's still, I mean, it takes a while. The inertia on this thing is a bitch. Alright, well we're 93 clicks away. I'm assuming a kilometer's a click, I'm guessing. Okay, we are slowing down. Yep, I can see on my HUD that the autopilot is slowing me down. You notice it started slowing down almost 100 kilometers away, where I was slowing down with like 10 kilometers to go. So note to self, space is big. Yeah, I agree. I get it, Thomas. Thank you. You need to slow down as you get near the target. In David Weber novels, they accelerate halfway to the target and flip around. Yeah, it's the same thing with the Expanse novels, which, you know, I mean, for those who have not checked out the Expanse, one of the coolest things about the novels and then the show is the ships are built like buildings. And what I mean by that each floor is built like a high-rise, and then the ship is turned. So artificial gravity is created by moving the inertia forward. So you're standing, if the ship is going this way, you're standing right here. And so it's pushing you against the ship. It's really smart. Okay. I love the autopilot. I don't have to do anything. Yeah. I would never be an astronaut. Or a Star Fury pilot, for that matter. Okay, we're coming up on the jump gate. The review that we read said that hyperspace travel was a little boring. So let's see how that goes. So far, this is a fun little game. We haven't even shot anything yet. I don't even know how to shoot. Oh, there's new objectives. I don't know how to select objectives, so we'll just have to go with it. So while we're waiting to fly to the jump gate, love to hear from you all. What other things would you like to see us do on this YouTube channel? We're building it out as we go. We crossed 1,000 subscribers just a few weeks ago, and now we're getting very close to 1,500. So, by the way, if you haven't subscribed and you're watching, click, click, click. But what else would you like to see on this YouTube show? The podcast is going to remain the podcast. It's going to be the main show and a couple bonus episodes here and there, like when we do interviews and stuff. But the YouTube channel is kind of a free-for-all. We can do what we want with it. So I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Of course, Blake and I are doing our Picard series. Kevin, John, and Justin are doing their Last of Us after-show reviews. And there's some other plans we got going. Like I said, I'm going to start doing some Let's Plays here if this works. So far, so good. He said 5 minutes, man. It's going to take me 5 minutes to get there. 19 kilometers away. Lewis says the objective is not to go boom. But Lewis, there's always boom. Maybe not boom today. Boom tomorrow. Always boom tomorrow. Although I already boomed the IO station, so. That was actually a conversation we had when we did our discussion of Gropos, which just dropped this Wednesday. Is you had 25,000 troops going to this military installation to invade it, but they said that they're sending them to IO for reinforcements for IO, or to relieve the IO troops. And I'm thinking to myself, and some of the newbies even asked, isn't Io near Jupiter? Why are we going all the way out to Babylon 5 to go back to Earth? And so I'm glad that the newbies caught that. It's definitely an interesting question. By the way, I really hope, this is just me nerding out for a second as I'm 7 kilometers away from the jump point, I really hope that before I am done with this world that I get to see us land a craft on Europa, because Europa's always been the most fascinating moon to me in the solar system, partly because of Arthur C. Clarke's 2010 and 2061 and 3001. But also it has, if there's any moon or planetoid in this solar system that has water, it's Europa. And if there's water on Europa...
See that freighter rushing
like
to the gate? It's
H2O.
jumping out soon. We won't stay on the way.
Here we go.
Let's wait here and see.
Oh, there's something coming out of the jump gate. I want to have a better look at the jump gate. There's Jupiter again. Let's slide up here. Okay, X is slide up, because I want to see that jump gate better. So I'm at the nav point for the jump gate. That jump gate's really far away still. There's my instructor. Hi, instructor. How are you? Martin, I was watching a YouTube video from a F-22 fighter pilot, retired fighter pilot. I forgot his name, or I would cite him here, but he is fairly sure that shot down of the balloon near South Carolina is the first confirmed F-22 kill ever. And it also is the first confirmed fighter jet kill over the United States mainland ever. So we killed a balloon. It was good. And by the way, I'm okay we killed the balloon. Don't get me wrong. And I'm also glad they didn't shoot it over Missouri, because I actually saw it. It went over my head. Ooh, 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 jump gate. Ooh.
We're next, Sigma 1. Follow me now, we're taking jump positions.
Okay, I'm
Don't
following my
hurry too
instructor.
much. The jump gate will recharge itself for the next 60 seconds.
Okay, there's my instructor. We're going to follow him. I'm going to target him. Oh, that's a jump gate. There he is. Okay, he's targeted. Okay, I can match speed with inner, it said, right? Match speed. Cool. Okay. Matching speed with my instructor. We're coming up on the jump gate. He said it's going to take 60 seconds to recharge. Yeah, Thomas, I've been following the Europa Clipper, and I'm really hoping that that goes well. So really, there's a lot of fly-by-wire on this thing. I guess that's the right term. Okay, so there's the jump gate. Let's stop matching his speed. And let's slide up. So we're right in front of the jump gate. Look at this graphics, guys. I mean, back in 99, 2000, I was playing with Bryce 3D and could barely make a mountain. This guy made a jump gate. And I'm assuming it's not just one guy, but... Oh, I did it again. I didn't start slowing down. Son of a... Must slow down before you pass the target. Combat's going to be fun. Okay. Slowing down. Oh, whoa. What is... Mega? How do you... Okay. Mega, you just scared me because we have never had a super chat ever. You are our first. Mega just broke our super chat cherry. Thank you, Mega, so much. I saw a little blue thing pop up. I was like, what the hell is that? You are awesome, sir. You need to get on our show soon. I know we've already kind of have a plan. You need to get on our show soon. Thank you so much. Yeah, we just became part of the partner program with YouTube because they feel that we have something to offer, I guess. So we are now monetized, so you can send in super chats. And make sure you check out Mega's reaction channel. He's been doing a great job with a couple different shows. Obviously, B5 being one of them. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, we're next, Sigma 1. Follow me now. We're taking position to jump. Don't hurry too much. The jump gate will recharge. Okay, well, I didn't hurry. Is there like a... Okay, do I have to get closer to my instructor? Is the inertial mode...
Alright, I'm going to activate the jump gate now.
We're gonna jump.
When it's open, don't waste any time and fly into the vortex at full burn. You will have only few seconds.
Full burn. Here we go. This is cool. This is still just a tutorial, guys. Mega, thanks for stopping by.
Now go, go, go!
I'm going. I got the afterburners going. Oh, we're jumping. Oh, I had a collision alert at the very last second. Oh, we have to load into the jump gate. Oh, wow.
Here we are. Before we start, make sure your navigation HUD mode is activated.
This is awesome.
We have several minutes before we will get carried away from the hyperspace beacon by the currents, so I'll keep it short.
It talks about the
Look
currents.
At the contact list
Poor
on the
Kefir.
left. There's a list of available local beacons. Earth, Mars, Ganymede, Titan, just to name a few. And of course Io, that's where we came from, and that's why this is the closest one.
So I can jump to
Target the Io
Sirius?
beacon and stay within, say, 10 kilometers from it, while I'm explaining the basics of hyperspace navigation.
Wolf 359.
Okay.
Cool.
All these local beacons belong to our solar system. If we want to travel to another star system, we have to follow the tachyon beams between the local beacons. As you can see, there are 4 beacon pairs from Sol to Wolf, Proxima, Sirius, and Cook. Since Cook is our destination, we have to follow the Sol-Cook beam. You can switch between the
This is
beacons
really
and pairs
smart
in
and
the
cool.
same way you switch between nav points. Press the
You
command
can see I'm
and
drifting
keys to
here.
do
I'm
so.
completely not
Target
moving.
the Sol-Cook pair.
Okay.
When you target a beacon pair, you have a reference to both ends of the beam. 2 small blue arrows near a targeting reticle should indicate the direction to either end. Now you should find the beam point marked Cook and go to it. Keep
Okay,
as
Sol
close
Cook
as
beam
possible
point.
to the tachyon beam. If you stray far away from it, your sensors might lose the signal that you are...
Dead?
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better, Sigma 1.
Okay, target the soul cook pair.
Press 4, Spider. This isn't Jenner. What's going on?
Excuse me?
You're not moving. You're not having any difficulties, are you? Or, enjoying the sight?
Yeah, kinda. We've got a job to do, Chanter. Good luck.
Same to you, Flyboys. Don't get lost out here, as, we ain't coming back for you.
Okay, enough said. Let's make a move. It's still some distance from here. Accelerate your ship to 1 kilometer per second and follow me to the cook beacon. Always pay attention to the signal range.
Okay,
If
we're
you're getting more
accelerating
than
1 kilometer a
50%,
second.
you're gonna be fine. If you're approaching 0 level, well, it's about time to start worrying, if you know what I mean. And the best way to control your course is to look at the blue dotted line near the center of your HUD. It is called a beam indicator, and it shows the direction to the closest point of the beam. Mathematically speaking, it is the normal from your ship to the beam. So, if you're following the beam and you want to get a signal boost, just turn your nose slightly into the direction shown by this indicator. But don't turn your ship too hard or you might lose the signal.
Okay, so I'm back in autopilot. Obviously, we got the indicator beam here. We got 85% signal strength. So, as he said, if we get too far away from the beam, we will lose Cook because we won't know where it is. So we're getting farther away from the beam as we go, but we're still at 70%, which is fine, I think. I'm assuming. The graphics on this are amazing, though. I know I've said this before. I'm sorry, but this is really good. This is a game I would just play out of the box right now. I know I'm probably an idiot, but... So do we really have to go 2.2 million miles? Because this is going to take a while. Okay. Following the beam. Yeah, the writing is solid too. I mean, we had that other ship call in asking if we're, goofing around.
Mayday!
Ooh, mayday.
Freighter and Chanter calling all ships. Soul Proxima beam. Factor damage.
Okay, I'm turning off autopilot.
Navigation failed. Lost the beacon. I repeat, we are
Somebody's
currently
lost their
off-
beacon.
Dear God, Sigma 1, did you hear that?
Yes,
I did.
sir. That's the same transport we've met near the IO beacon.
They were saying something about reactor damage.
They've lost navigation and they're drifting off the beacon. Sir, we have to go after them. We can save them. We can bring them back.
But the training. To hell with it. Let's get back to the Soul Beacon. Hit it!
To
Top
hell
speed,
with the
sir.
training. To hell with the training. How do I get back to the Soul Beacon? There's IO. I don't want IO. I want Soul. Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna get back to there. We're gonna do some afterburner action. Oh God, I'm still doing.
EAS Athena. We're conducting a search in this area. Please assist us.
Athena, this is our 4th training group.
I
We'll
forgot
do
that
what
I
we
was going the
can.
wrong direction again. So I'm pointing at IO but going the wrong way. God, this is rough. Okay, I really just gotta do autopilot more because autopilot gets me there faster. Okay, well he said the Soul Beacon, but I'm at IO because that's the only one I can pick up right now. So I guess when I get closer to IO, I'll pick up Soul again. Yeah, Thomas, if I told you this was a fully released game from that time period, you'd believe me. Now, from what I understand, we only get the first campaign, so that's why it wasn't a full release. But, I mean, I'm still just in the tutorial. And we're lost. We're not lost. We're not lost. We're 219 kilometers away from IO. I'm on autopilot. I still can't target anything else. There's only one waypoint showing up. The one thing I will say, I mean, it's realistic to a point where it's kind of boring because I gotta wait to get there. I wish there was like a fast forward button because, it's 2023 and I got better stuff to do than to sit here in hyperspace. I can also see if you have any kind of issues with dizziness. Watching this red move around for a while could be a problem. Hundred kilometers away. We're getting there. Autopilot is starting to slow down. Okay, I'm going to turn off the autopilot. We're slowing down now. I still have not picked up Soul Sector at all. No, I don't want inertial. Not entirely sure what we're doing at this point. So I'm getting closer to Io. You're right, Lewis. I'm definitely not lost. I know exactly where I am. I'm a spot thrown up on that map, and I never used to feel like that. If anyone knows a reference to that song, you're one of my people. Speck thrown up on that map, and I never used to feel like that. Okay, we're 50 away. I really need to start slowing down again. We're going to slow down with afterburners. I'm 40 away. But this is the IO point. I'm kind of confused in the fact that I cannot find Soul in the nav. You know, before, we had all of the nav points. Oh, there's IO. Okay, Soul, IO just popped. Okay, so as we get closer... Oh, the signal strength. Okay, yeah, because it's a point. Okay, so signal strength on Io is 47. There's Earth. Okay. We are back in the Soul Sector.
Alright, Sigma 1. Follow the Soul Proxima beam and keep your senses to maximum.
Okay.
Just hope we pick up something.
Soul Proxima.
I'll do my best, sir.
There it is. Okay, we're going to follow the Soul Proxima beam. There it is. We're going to do autopilot again. Look at that, guys. I knew where I was the whole time. There goes Ganymede. Bye, Ganymede.
Okay, I recommend to fly along the beam with a speed of around 1 to 2 kilometers per second. Don't fly too fast.
I
We
lost
might
the
miss
beam.
them.
I so lost the beam.
And stick to the beam. I don't want to lose you as well.
Nikes. So I lost the beam. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Guys, I lost the beam. I am definitely Kefir. No. I'm 12% away from losing Io. Oh no. I am so gonna die. 10%. 11.
Gosh, sensors don't really seem to be that useful here.
What do you think?
Let's hope we'll get a visual contact.
I lost the beam. Follow the Soul Proxima beam. Yeah, well, I lost it, so I gotta go back to Io to find it again. You know, I was 10% away from losing Io and being lost in hyperspace. I'm a great pilot. Commander Kefir was the right name chosen, guys. Good job. Okay, there's Venus. There's Soul Wolf. Still, where's Proxima? Proxima hasn't popped yet. Nope. Oh, there's Proxima. Okay, we found Proxima again. Let's not lose the beam this time. We're going to get closer to the beam, and then we're going to go to Proxima. Okay, my beam is at 75% strength, so now... Okay, now we can go to Proxima. We're not going to lose her this time. 78%. Okay, now I'm going full steam ahead. Got my autopilot on. I'm going to use my jump. Okay, I cannot use afterburners when I'm on autopilot, so I'm going to take autopilot off. And I'm going to get faster because Proxima's pretty far away. 65% on the beam. 66%. Okay, we're not going to lose the beam this time. That's good. I love how the HUD shakes when we're in afterburner. Okay, We've now lost everything but the sole Proxima beam, so if I get lost right now, I'm dead. Again, this is great for live YouTubing because we're going to sit here and fly in hyperspace for a bit. Still got 54% on the beam, so that's good. I'm going almost 4 kilometers a second, which is great when Proxima is 1.67 million kilometers away. Million meters away. I know
Enchanter, do you copy?
Ooh, okay, slow down. Slow down, must slow down. Must slow down.
Enchanter, do you copy?
Come in, Enchanter. Come in. Commander Keffer's here to save the day. Enchanter, are you here? I think
Enchanter, this is Earth 4th Trading Group. Please respond.
Hey, there's my my instructor. I'm coming for a second. So I think what we're going to do here, too, all, is we will continue on this training. I hope that the training ends
Enchanter,
when we find the Enchanter.
Please respond.
And then probably next time when I come back, we'll do the actual storyline. But we've been going for about an hour now, so we'll see how long this tutorial lasts.
Enchanter, do you copy?
Come on, Enchanter. Open up. Answer us.
Enchanter, this is EAS Athena. Can you hear me?
I can't call the Enchanter. I just looked. I can call Sigma Leader to ask him to cover me.
Enchanter, this is Earth 4th Trading Group. Please respond.
Enchanter, this is EAS Athena. Do you copy?
I feel my instructor's doing
Enchanter,
all the
this
work
is
here.
Earth 4th Trading Group. Please respond.
Enchanter, this is EAS Athena. Please respond.
I must be doing something wrong here, right? I mean, it's not going to have me like go all the way to Proxima. So,
Enchanter, do you copy?
okay, there's my instructor again.
Enchanter, do you copy? Enchanter, this is EAS Athena. Do you copy? Enchanter, this is EAS Athena. Can you hear me?
I truly have no idea what I'm doing right now. Because if we look back at the logs... Can I look back at the logs?
This is hopeless. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
It's like looking
I
for
wonder
a-
if there are any species who can sense the direction of hyperspace.
Ooh, foreshadowing. Did you all hear that? I can't answer the Athena. I tried. All I have is Sigma Leader and other units, and there's no other units. Okay, this just got creepy. We're getting really close to Proxima now. I love how the instructor asks, I wonder if there's any species that know how to find their way through hyperspace. Foreshadowing, but then as soon as he says that, I start hearing whispers in my head. Not like the whispers I usually have in my head, but on the screen, whispers on my head, in my head. I'm intrigued. There's a dot, and I'm flying towards the dot. And when I get to the dot, I hope something happens. Yeah, they did say Psycor was involved, but we haven't even got there yet. Or was it Vashu or Vasha? We haven't even got there yet. I'm still flying around Io, close to Proxima. No, I turned off my autopilot, so I'm just hovering here now. So while we're waiting for whatever to happen is going to happen, we are recording Acts of Sacrifice tomorrow night. So we'll be dropping All Alone in the Night on Wednesday, and then Acts of Sacrifice will be the Wednesday after that. We're driving along into season 2. We've now been in hyperspace for 17 minutes, or at least we've been playing the tutorial. We've been playing the tutorial longer than 17 minutes, so we've been in hyperspace for 17 minutes, I think. And, yeah. But I still can't contact anybody. I can contact Sigma Leader, and I can ask him to cover me.
Unable to comply.
He's unable to comply. Oh, so Sigma 1 said, I know such a species. I didn't catch that at first. We are still accelerating. Sooner or later, my autopilot's going to shut me down here, but I have no idea what we're doing at this point. So, how about them cubbies? Had spring training today. Good question, David. I do believe that knives is first, but don't quote me on that. I guess I could check while I'm sitting here flying towards Proxima. Hold on. We're basically following the Lurker's Guide right now. We were following the HPL Max order, but obviously that went away. But now that Tubi is still using that same order, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to handle it right now. But I will say, based on the Lurker order, In the Shadow comes before Knives. But I may change that. I may change that. I got a little time to figure it out. I'll do some... usually what happens is Blake and I have a conversation about what we think we should do there. But before that, we've got All Alone in the Night, which we've recorded. Acts of Sacrifice we're going to record next week. Hunter Prey. I mean, we're going to record tomorrow. Hunter Prey's next week. We're going to record that. They're all The Honor Lies. And Now for a Word, which is a fun one. And then we'll get to those. Alright, I'm slowing down with my afterburner, or my autopilot. We're decelerating. I really truly have no idea what's going to happen when we get to Proxima. I may have completely screwed this up. Because they said they got lost somewhere between Io and Proxima, and we couldn't find them. And now my instructor's being quiet too. Yeah, David, we've been trying not to bounce around. I know Knives is supposed to come first, but there's no easy way to do this. I mean, even JMS has thrown out like 3 different orders over the years of what he would like you to watch it in, so it's kind of hard to keep track, but we will definitely have a conversation on it. And what I've been doing most recently is, at the end of every episode, I've been calling out the next one, so you know exactly where we're going to be. So we had Gruppo's drop a few days ago. All Alone in the Night drops next week. Followed by Acts of Sacrifice. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I'm almost about ready to lose the beam myself. I've turned off autopilot. Oh, hold on. I had to click on the game again. I'm not actually playing the game at the moment. Because I went out of it to... there we go. Now I'm in the game. Okay. I've turned off autopilot. I'm about ready to lose the beam. I'm going to lose the beam. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm 3% away from the beam being gone. 1%. I'm going to lose the beam. Proxima's going to disappear, and I'm going to die. Yep. It takes a special kind of pilot to die during the tutorial, guys, but I'm there. I'm that guy. I am your Kefir of the evening. I've lost Proxima. I am literally lost in hyperspace. So, what do you say we go ahead and exit the tutorial and try the campaign? What could go wrong? Oh, there's Proxima. Found it. Ooh, I found the beam. I got lucky. I'm still going to exit the tutorial because I'm kind of done with the tutorial. Alright, we're going to end this mission. We're going to go a new game. Camp will be lost. Yeah, let's lose the campaign. Campaign. Okay, so training was 2242. So that was a while ago. And now campaign is 2254. How much you want to bet we never found the ship in the tutorial, and that is the proverbial her that we have found in 2254. How much you want to bet? David, I die with the Baron Morden scene. Ooh, we have another. Ooh, pretty. A.m. in the morning.
Commander Shevchenko, personal log. February 18th, 2254. 2 months on board the Perseus. It's been the most boring assignment of my whole damn life.
I agree, it has been kind of boring.
I think I was saying this before. Another system, another patrol, same boredom.
We don't even have interiors. Look at this.
Crisis or something. I just hate to run idle, that's all.
They put some time into this.
It has to be important.
Universe today. What we got?
Otherwise,
Attack on the Raiders.
Why be here
Babylon
at all?
4 space station near completion. Uh-oh. We Psychor. Oh, we're Psychor.
Good afternoon, pilots, and welcome to the briefing. We have little time, so I'll get right onto the mission at hand. As you'll already have read in the Earth Force daily reports, there's been increased raider activity in the Sheffer system. A large number of freighters and liners passing through that system have been attacked and stripped of cargo. Since the EAS Perseus is the nearest suitable vessel for this kind of job, we've been ordered to deal with the situation. Our plan is to lure the raider ships into the right position for us to strike. Now, to achieve this, Earth Force has re-enlisted Mr. Berg, a former member of Earth Force now piloting civilian transport ships.
Mr. Berg
will help us to trap the raiders. His ship, a cargo freighter designated Rhino, will make a flight from the Sheffer asteroid belt directly to the local jump gate. Hopefully his presumably valuable cargo will attract some of those greedy raiders. The trap will be set up inside the Sheffer system asteroid belt, where we will deploy Star Fury Squadron Alpha. Your orders are to take standby positions at the jump gate and to begin monitoring the transport vessel with your long-range sensors. When the raiders attack, make your move.
Hyperspace.
Mr. Berg will set them up. You will knock them down.
Because Kefir Sr. died in hyperspace.
Arrived safely and the raider threat has been dealt with, your orders will be to return to EAS Perseus.
Okay.
That's your mission, everyone.
Protect the freighter.
Good luck.
Blow up the freighters. Hunting. We can do this. We can do this. Jen, I agree with you. Old Knights of the Republic is amazing. As people know who listen to the podcast, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I've tried for nearly 40 years, and I like the original trilogy fine, but everything else, expanded universe... Mandalorian was fun because it's a Western, so I enjoyed it. But Knights of the Old Republic is so much fun. It amazes me that Disney has not just said, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Because it makes perfect sense. It's 1,000 years before everything else. You can go ahead and ignore everything that's come before. You can make new characters. It just makes sense. But because it makes sense, they're not going to do it. Okay, let's go. We got to protect the EA freighter and destroy the raiders. And not die again. Technically, I didn't die. I didn't run out of oxygen and fuel. I just chose to give it up.
Stay sharp. As always, sir. Squad with me. Back here. I hope you guys know what you're doing.
Don't worry. You're as safe as a bug in a rug.
Don't forget to say it at my funeral, lady. I think I like this guy.
Don't you, boss?
I think I like this guy.
Squad, get to work.
All right. We got blue and we got green on the radar. There's the jump gate. I'm supposed to hang around the jump gate. So, and we're supposed to track the freighter as it comes out of the jump gate, right? Yeah, there's my squad. There's the freighter. Okay. So there's the freighter. I'm supposed to track that sucker. Let's get a little closer to it. Okay, so the freighter is coming in hot. Its distance right now is 22,000 whatever. I'm assuming that's kilometers, but it's coming in very fast. So it'll be here soon. So we're assuming raiders are going to... Ooh, kind of a little herky-jerky on the turn there. We're assuming raiders are going to be coming out. So I haven't even shot anything yet. Can I shoot? Oh, I can shoot now. Ha-ha. I can shoot. What could go wrong? Okay. Let's get a little closer to... Oh. Get red.
Alpha, this is Burke. They're here. I see them. 12 marks, closing fast. Get your butts over here now.
Berg, this is Alpha 1. Hold on, we're coming. Alpha Squadron, eliminate all hostiles. Hop to it, people.
And you better make it fast. Just a few hits would be enough to blow this sucker.
Okay, we've got identified number 10.
Multiple energy spikes.
They're targeting us.
Target.
Alpha Squad, break formation and fire at will.
Jump gate activated.
I'm shooting at them. There's a whole bunch of them. Jump gates activated.
More raiders incoming.
Oh my god, I overshot him again. Okay, well, we're fine.
Detecting multiple targeting arrays.
Who's being targeted?
Too much interference.
Damn, this is 1. I'll stay with Berg. Cover me.
Understood, sir.
See, I overshot him again. I'm still going at negative.
Oh, if only my father could see that.
Oh god, I suck. Oh, they're going away.
Incoming fire!
I'm sorry, I overshot them again because I'm terrible at this game. God. Oh, this is what you guys paid for, right? Oh wait, Mega's the only one who paid. This is what Mega paid for. Okay. They're 15 kilometers out. I got 1 targeted. I just want to kill 1. Like, just kill 1 raider. 7 kilometers out. Ooh, okay. Oh, I got my firing solution.
This is Burke. We're getting pounded.
Match speed.
Where are you, damn it?
Right here, Berg. Hold on.
I can't even see the guy yet. I did it again. Every time I overshoot and then I get stuck going the wrong way. It's not the game's fault. It's smart physics. I just am dumb. Not the game's fault at all. Okay. So let's go to inertial mode. Does that help me?
Don't look at them. Shoot.
I'm working on it, dude. Leave me alone. There's a lot of them. Okay, let's target this sucker right here. There he is. Now lead the target. Lead the target.
Those shots are grazing my hull.
Well, sorry. Okay.
Party's over, and we win.
Seriously? I did absolutely nothing. And they got to the jump gate. Okay, well, I guess that's... Score 1 for Keffer. There we go.
I've got a moderate problem here. Could anyone help me out?
No. I'm too busy learning how to fly. Ooh.
Alpha, this is Burke. I think we're not gonna make it. Boarding escape pod.
We failed. I failed. Yeah, I know. I know, Thomas. I'm overflying every time. The problem is, it's not as simple as you think. I mean, there's by the time because you gotta close the distance, and by the time you close the distance, you're overflying them again. I do like how it shows me.
Some really nasty impact.
I've got warning lights on all my systems.
Well, then you're gonna die, sir. Sorry. Okay, I'm right on him now. Nope, my gun's overheated. Matching speed. Oh, he's right there. Come on, let's get this guy. Let's get one kill.
No!
My guns are overheating. Collision alert. No, we're not going to collide. We're fine.
No!
Oh, I got him!
Not bad.
Victory is mine. Okay. Go for 2 kills, right? Of course. I swear I'm better at other games, guys. Not really. I do like how it shows me how to lead. Alright. I like how it shows me how to lead the gunfire. Gotta let my guns cool down here a bit. There it is. No! They're ignoring me because I'm not a threat.
Target destroyed.
Oh, she got him instead. Well, thank you. I do like the very Babylon 5 music, by the way. It's quite nice. Okay. We're at 0 speed, cranking up to 100. Collision alert! Collision alert! Collision alert! Oh, God. Can you imagine doing this in VR? I do have the X-Wing, the new X-Wing game that came out, like, what, a year ago? Because it was free on Epic Games for a day, so I could do that and be terrible at it, too. That one allows for VR, and I do have an Oculus I never use. I guess not Oculus now. Meta. We're gonna kill this guy right here. This guy's gonna die. Like all good raiders, he's gonna die. One of the things I noticed in rewatching season 1, because those of you all who have watched the show or listened to us, you know that I'm not overly a huge fan of watching all of season 1 when I binge. I watched some episodes, obviously, but not all of them. And I always, in the back of my head, thought that the Raiders played a much bigger role in Season 1 than what they did. Like, for some reason I thought that, oh man, the Raiders are in like every other episode. They get really tedious and annoying, and it's always the Raiders, and it's really not. I was really surprised by that. Everyone's watching this right now going, man, I could play this better than this guy could. Yeah, you're right. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I can only do VR for maybe a half an hour, 45 maybe. Alright, match the speed. Now, the one game I played most recently, because I'm a Twilight Zone freak, Zona Zodes was my podcast that I, one of these days, will finish. But Gray 17 kind of got in the way of that for a while. But I'm a big Twilight Zone fan, so I got the Twilight Zone VR experience and played the first campaign.
Ooh, for the good guys.
Good kill.
I killed that guy without even trying. Played the first campaign, and it was good. You're a game designer who is being chased by basically your game, but I never really finished it because it hurt a lot after a while. Just being in the VR headspace for 30-45 minutes, it just I couldn't do it anymore. So I never completed that campaign. I hear it's good. One of these days I'll check it out. It was one of my spontaneous buys where I was like, oh, VR sounds fun. I've got kids. Let's play the VR. And it gathers dust on our shelf now. We're going to kill unknown number 2. Unknown number 2 is going to die. We're matching speed. We're following leading the shots. We're matching speed, because I thought I already did that. We're going to come up on... Oh, his hull is at 1%. This dude is going to die. He is going to die. Alpha 2 is going to kill him before I get there. My guns are overheated, so that's fun. Dude's at hull of 1%, I still can't kill him.
Oh, Martha.
Way to go, Alpha 3. Good job. You took my kill from me. That was my kill. I put some time into that kill, and you took it away from me. I'm not happy with that. General Ballsack, hi General, says interesting story would have been how the Raiders reacted to the Great War and ultimately the Centauri collapse. Did they play a subtle role? Who knows? That is a good question. At that point, I think the Raiders were basically just, gone. I mean, obviously there's always going to be folks who are going to be raiding parties and all of that, but the quote-unquote Raiders from Season 1, when their main carrier ship was taken out by the Shadows, they were basically done. Now, the Raiders do get mentioned. Actually, no, they don't. They don't get mentioned. We had this conversation already on our show. The Raiders don't get mentioned in Season 5, but a Raider ship shows up in Season 5. But it could have easily been just a reused asset the show did to save some money. So... Somebody just blew it up. Alright, target. Lewis says Exosoft X games are the space games I enjoy. In fact, playing it while watching the stream. You are multitasking? That is so Inception of you. Playing a game while watching a game while you're playing a game while watching a guy playing another game. Here's another one I would like to play that I'm actually decent at, and that is Stellaris. Because I'm also a 4K. Pretty sure I didn't do that, but I'll take the kill. I will take that kill. I like 4X games. So, Civilization. I'm more of a Civ 5 guy than a Civ 6 guy.
Target destroyed.
We got one more guy left. I've killed them all, haven't I? I mean, it's been all me. My squadron hasn't done crap.
Target down, sir.
I think I actually got that one. Oh, did we get them all?
All Raider fighters eliminated.
The freighter's gone, but hey, we got the Raiders. So I feel that's a job well done. Let's go to the jump gate. Just hang out.
It's Burke. Somebody pick me up when you have time.
Are you okay?
If only I could get my hands on of you bastard. So for the loss of my ship, I'd be in a great shape.
You screwed up.
I like Burke. Burke's my new favorite.
Alpha Squad, this is Perseus. Get back to the barn for debriefing.
Yeah.
Roger that.
The debriefing
Squad,
is we
let's
suck.
get back to the Perseus.
Okay, we're going to get debriefed and we're going to call it for a night. I want to see what the debriefing
And Perseus,
looks like.
please send someone to pick up the Berg's capsule.
We're sending Lander Shuttle Alpha 1.
So, the story so far is Burke was our guinea pig, not guinea pig, he was our decoy, and we were supposed to protect him from the Raiders, and we definitely killed all the Raiders, but we failed at that whole protection part. So Burke is floating around in his escape pod right now.
way.
and he is pretty pissed at us because of that. I don't have autopilot. Collision alert. We're not going to collide. We're fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. So Burke is pissed at us, but the Raiders are dead, and I feel like I killed at least one of them. Slowing down. I've learned my...
At ease, Commander. What the hell went wrong out there? This was a by-the-book mission, and you managed to make a mess of it. As a result of your failure, a reprimand will appear on your permanent record. Dismissed.
I crashed into the Perseus, and I got debriefed. Okay, so let's see. There's a replay button, but it looks like you can continue to play the campaign even when you completely screw the pooch. So what's next here?
Good afternoon, pilots.
Okay,
and
yeah, it's another one.
Debriefing.
So we're gonna go back to the main menu. So that's somebody who doesn't know how to play the game playing Babylon 5. I've found her. I will come back to this and try more of the campaign. First, I think I'm going to play a little bit solo so I can figure out how to actually get through the tutorial. But this was fun. And again, this game is available for free. Yeah, I'm not going to put any links in the show notes because it is an unlicensed game, but it is 20 years old. So if you Google it, you'll find it. There is a Windows mod, our app, a Windows app that will play it fine. I didn't have to do any kind of special like playing around in DOS or anything. It was fine. It booted up okay. And as you can see, the quality is really good. I think this is, if this actually was a full game that came out in 2003, which I would have still been in college, I would have absolutely paid top dollar for it. For one, it's Babylon 5. But two, it looks good. It reminds me of a lot of those games back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and the like. So it was pretty good. So let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, most of the Raiders went somewhat legit, smuggling arms for the to Narn. General Balsack says, yeah, the Raiders were mostly a secondary baddie in the season 1, but I was always interested in the background. I agree. I love the background and the lore as well, too. Lewis says, Bester. General says, by the way, what is this based off of? Is it Free Space or something else? General is actually a fully formed fan-made game. It is not a mod to any other game. This team, back starting in 1999, built their own space sim around Babylon 5. It was unlicensed, fan-made, but they built it from scratch from what I can tell. So it's not Free Space or anything else, and it is really freaking good. The 3D modeling is great. As the review I read at the beginning said, the ships that we did see, we saw Raider ships, we saw Star Furies, we saw Earth Battleship. They all, and then we saw Narn as well too. They all look really good. Yeah, I didn't have to run in compatibility mode at all. The app that I found let it play easily, and I'm running a Windows 11, and it played fine. So we will go ahead and end it there for tonight. Thanks everyone for joining us. A special thanks to Mega for doing our first ever super chat. I didn't even know you could do that, and that's awesome. So thanks, Mega. If you like what you saw, please make sure to hit subscribe and click that notify button. We will be going live with a lot of other stuff. I will be doing some more Let's Plays because this was fun, and I will pick some games that I actually know how to play. And then also, if you are into the actual show, our next episode with the newbies and the first ones will drop this coming Wednesday, and it will be All Alone in the Night. And you can find a link to our podcast version and all the YouTube videos for that here as well. Thanks again, everybody. It's been fun, and I am Scott, and I will see you around. See ya. Oh, I'm still on the game. I gotta get out of the game so I can click the end. Nah, man.